Alright, hello everyone, and welcome. Welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator, Episode 2 of this 2018 game. Year hasn't even come out yet, and we're still going strong, if that makes any sense. Bloxer Films, yo! It's alright, man. I haven't been able to do anything for the last 2 days due to work. But I'm here now, here to play. Alright, let's continue our game. Loading. The green bar of loading is loading. So hopefully we get some more experience and level up a bit. Get some money. Maybe even buy some cars today. Alright, first off, let's check the orders. So we got two different ones right now. We've got a brake job, brake problems listed, and I read a newspaper that the timing should be replaced more frequently than recommended by the manufacturer. The oil too. Please check them out and change whatever is needed. Oh, and we got a third option, brake problems. Well, let's take the first one, which is brakes, so it doesn't go away. Alright, there it is. And we're going to move this car immediately to, let's see, move car to the rack. Oh, I don't own a parking garage. Move this to lift A. Then we're also going to accept this one, which does not have a list provided, which is cool. There it is right there. Let's raise the car up. And let's check to see here. Yeah, car status. Brake calipers, ABS pump, brake caliper, and brake pads. An ABS pump again, huh? Well, let's remove it. We did increase the removal speed, which is definitely a help. Okay, that is off. Let's check the status of those things. 55 and 6. What does the owner allow us to use? Repair with minimum part condition of 46. Alright. So that means we can... that's the same menu I was just in. Replace just one piece. Oh, eye works. Nice. ABS pump part. Alright, we need main parts and ABS pump, which is 900 bucks. Alright, back into here. And we want to go into mount parts. We want to install that guy. And its controller. Even though it's worn, it still works. We are trying to make some money off this. Alright, so that's ABS pump. We need to do a brake caliper, brake pads, and another brake caliper. Alright, looks like the front there is down. Can we get a view? And the rear over there is down. But that doesn't mean that the brake pads are actually there. Let's take off the wheel. Alright, wheel off. Let's take a look at this caliper. Alright, these brake pads. Ugh. Oh, gosh. Can I examine this? Yeah. Let's examine. It's yellow. Okay. If we move up. Okay, 52%. The minimum we can use is 46. Ah, people, you just need to replace everything. Alright, brake pads. 23. Okay, so we found the bad brake pads. To the computer! Starting. Hello, I don't I didn't start. Never mind. Sorry, had to reload. Oh, man. I know. Sometimes you have to refresh the stream. But the VOD will be up, so you can watch it from the beginning if you'd like. In just an hour or so after the stream's done. Let's order 2 calipers since they're both the same. We'll order 2 of these because it's best just to have new ones. Alright. Let's go. Install mode. Oh, but we didn't buy any brake pads. To the machine again. Brake pads. Alright. Purchased. And let's see. Install mode. Brake pads. New. Then, brake caliper. We're going to install a new one with a new one of these pistons. Oh, that looks nice. And we'll install the tire. There we go. That's one side done. Let's see. Where was the other one? There it is. So that should just be a bad brake caliper, which is not working at all. Overview mode? Why isn't this letting me do this? Oh. Ong? What's that mean? Yeah, no worries. Blockster Films. Or Blockster Films. It happens. Glad to have you here. I don't know if this is a very good time to stream during the day, but it's the time I have available. Alright, move across to 54%. Not bad. Let's mount some brake pads, which are still good. A new caliper. Yes. And a tire. Hey Justin, welcome. Ever notice how in video games you have to wait if you want to change quality, but when you change quality in stream it changes instantly? Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I've seen that. Alright, is this car done? What's this? Interior. We don't want to do that. Alright, so we spent $1,140. We're going to get $1,708. Job bonus. Finish the order. Very cool. Let's move this car over. We got some more XP. Almost leveled again. Car lift A. So this one's going to be a challenge. Because the customer wants timing stuff checked. We will not have a list. Part notes. Nothing. Nothing. Get closer. There we go. Alright. They want the air filter. Parts found faulty. Air filter checked. They want the air changed. He said not everything except filling up at the gas station. This isn't the same car. Huh. Air filter box. We'll remove the clips. Oh, gosh. Clicked on the wrong part. Let's take off the lid here. Oh my gosh, it's filthy. He definitely does not maintain his vehicle. We've had this person visit before. Air filter. Let's get one of these clean ones in there. Oops. That's the button. That's the button I want. Yeah, that's a clean filter. Get these clips on here. They're all about 70% left, which is kind of funny. There's 5 people here actually, but they're busy. All right, we need to check the oil. Wow, not a single drop of oil on this motor. All right, well, let's see if we can get anything. So, when it's not on the dipstick, it means that the oil is more than a quart low, which is something you should know. Move to A and use. Wow. Okay. This vehicle is definitely low on oil. All right, let's see here. This is an oil filter I4. An I4 oil filter. I4, that one. 25 bucks. I don't think I'd ever spend 25 bucks on an oil filter. It would definitely have to have some proven science behind it for me to spend that much. All right, let's lower this vehicle down. Let's get some oil in there. Steels, you're definitely here, or you wouldn't be able to talk. At least that's my thoughts on the situation. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, let's take a look here. Looking good to me. All right, what else did they want repaired on here? Got the oil, got the air filter. I don't know. Maybe we should clear it out. Spent 61 bucks, got 117. Hey, that was enough to level us. Let's find a toolbox. All right, what do we got? 50% faster parts examination. Not really interested. Faster part installation and removal by 50%. Faster walk speed. 5% discount in shops. Let's go with this one. All right. To the phone. Turbocharger. I read in a newspaper that the timing should be replaced. Hey, that's that same person. Repair with minimum condition. Sloppy steering. I'm interested by this one, and I can't believe I didn't take it last time. Let's take it and move it over to A. All right. So this is an interesting one. Does it give us any part not discovered? Okay. Drain oil and refill with new. That's going to be the easy part. Let's do that already. Let's see. We'll raise it all the way up. We got to use our oil thing. Move equipment. Move equipment to A. And we're going to use it. See, that's the proper amount of oil right there. And we're going to move it back. And take off the oil filter. Is this going to be another I4? It is another I4. Interesting. Wonder if I should stock up on those just to save the walk time. I4. Purchase. Let's see. Make it real life and change the filter. Don't add oil and start the engine and blow it up. Jiffy Lube special. Ooh. Not sponsored by Jiffy Lube. Alright, got the filter on there. Let's lower it down. We'll probably have to put it back up in the air, but we're doing the oil change right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, let's check the level. Looking good. Alright, so that should have the oil change taken care of. Yep. So, I read in the newspaper that timing should be replaced more frequently than recommended. The oil too. Please check this out and change whatever is needed. Alright. The timing stuff. So, this is not the timing right here. But they are calling it... oh, the timing cover. There it is. Timing cover I4. Which must be the engine then. So we need to take off these belts. Being... Of course, you got to take the tension off the belt first. That's always a key thing. Alright, so to take the cover off, we need to also get off these wheels. Or idler pulleys, as they would call them. Alright, one more, which is the crank harmonic balancer. That's it, harmonic balancer. Alright, what else do we got to take off? Well, let's see if we can get this wheel out of our face. Roll the mouse wheel a little bit. Alright. Okay, so we got the timing here. What else do we have? Alright, so let's get out this. That's a good belt. Can't look at the crank. That's really not required for a timing job. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. Can't check it like that. I don't know. Some people would consider the ignition part of the timing, but that says use an ODB2 scanner, and we don't have that. I don't know. Let's check this list. Cam gear. Cam gear. Okay. Well, why don't we start taking stuff apart then? First we gotta take the belt off. Usually there'd be another pulley or two, and the pulley would put the tension on this belt. I cannot take that belt off. Do I have to take the pulleys off first? No. Oh. Oh, because I'm still in examination mode. I can check this. Oh. There's the two other components. The camshafts are bad. Very interesting. Alright, so we need to switch out of that. Start taking these things off the engine. Those are the coils. Let's take the plugs out. %on the spark plugs. That's what I'm seeing here. We'll take the case off. I mean, we just put new oil in it, but that's all at the bottom of the motor, not the top. At least as long as we let it drain down. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Alright. Bong. Ah, there we go. So the cover has to come off first. So these guys should be able to pull out. Can we examine this? Must be taken off to examine. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, but the intake has to be taken off. And this has to be taken off. That really wouldn't slow us down in real life. Let's do this. I broke my leg. No, don't do that. Skip the tooth. It's very possible. Especially with the teeth worn like that. The belt worn. Najir! Hi. Don't break your leg, dude. It's not worth it. Fuel rail. What do we got? Exhaust? Or the cover for the exhaust? It's got a turbo. Sweet. That broke the exhaust into smaller pieces so that we could just take this off. You guys keep track of every bolt I pull out, okay? So we can put them back in the way they came out. That'd be key. Alright, so we got some head bolts. It's pretty neat. Huh. It's a very clean engine. One time I took the top of an engine off, and this was like honeycombed with holes. It was because one of the valves dropped inside. It wasn't a good thing, but I was able to get it repaired. Let's see here. Inventory. Let's take a look at what we got. Alright, that looks like it was a bit of a waste. Alright. This crank better not be damaged. I'm concerned now. Why don't we lift it up, drain the oil we just put in. I know it's a bit of a waste. Hopefully we don't hit the hood on the roof. Move equipment to car. We're going to go ahead and drain it again. Good engine flush. That's what we're doing. Dang, how did you break your leg? Soccer. Sorry, fam. Get better soon. Yeah, Najir, I hope you feel better. And I hope they give you some good painkillers. Place equipment back. Take off the oil pan. Alright, let's investigate this. Must be examined with compression tester. Fine, we'll take it off the car. That has to be undone first. Okay. Should have 3 of them. And we'll take off this piece. So the main bearings are released. Oh, then we also have for the connecting rods. We still don't know what those other components are, so I'm hoping we'll find something in here. It's always a mystery until you've checked everything. Alright, can this come out yet? No. Why can't it come out? Oh. Really? Well, how does it look? Hey, we found everything! Great. Well, let's go to the computer. What do we need to order? This. And 3 coils. 4 coils. Okay. Coil. There it is. So we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What else do we need to order? Camshaft, cam gear. And cam gear. There was nothing special about the words, so this should be right. Those are really expensive parts. Well, let's start putting this back together now then. Yep. 90%'s not bad. It's not worth replacing. Might just cause more problems than anything else. But hey, we got a little deeper into the motor than before, which is awesome. So we'll just put it back together. Garrett Soboluk, welcome. I return your hello with a hi. Zombie blood? No, you just missed the brakes. We did that first. Put this all back together. And an oil pan on it. We will have to remember to put oil in it. Guys, don't let me forget. Because right now I can't put oil in it because the cover's off. Lowering. Alright, so we're putting stuff back together. Mount parts. No head gasket to worry about, huh? Oh, I suppose that's alright. It's there in heart. But you really shouldn't reuse old head gasket. All right, camshaft. We got a new one. Camshaft. We've got a new one. Spark plugs, we can put them in now. Yeah. Usually when a coil goes bad, it takes out the plug as well. All right, let's get the lid back on this thing. We'll get the timing gears on there. We'll get that cover on. Then we'll move on to getting the exhaust and intake back on there. All right, belt. We didn't buy a new one, but it's 90%. We're still good. Okay, we'll get the, whoops, too far. Mount mode, roll in. All right, exhaust manifold. Well, I hope everyone's day is going well. It's too bad Scrappy couldn't come, but I'm sure she's busy. In the memory of Scrappy, we will all say, Yosh, because that is what she said. She'll probably be back next stream. Maybe. 90%, I like it. That's all right. Get this all back together. I tried playing that game, what was it? My Summer Car. I was going to stream it, but then I was told by Marcus that it was very vulgar. And oh boy, is it vulgar. Those over 18 would probably like it, just because it's so cheesy. But other than that, I don't know. I didn't like how putting together a car requires a maximum difficulty. This game's much better. Nah. Get that on there. Get the tensioner. Get that. Alright, then we got the alternator belt that needs to go on. I don't know. We missing something? Coils. Glad it always selects the highest level one that we have. There we go. What else do we got to put on? We've replaced that, which we can sell right now. Come on, there we go. Get rid of that. Don't need a 32 or that. We'll just make a little extra cash. Oil filters are okay. We'll just get rid of the air filters of garbage. 55. I suppose we'll get rid of that too. Calipers. Do we get XP for selling these things? No, just money. Okay. Oh. Well, that's enough cleanup for now. I think we're done with this car once we put some oil in it. Thank you, Nazir. Let's check this out. I didn't do the count. Perfect. It is absolutely perfect. All green. All green. We spent 910 bucks. They're going to pay us 2,205. Awesome. That car is gone. Ah, what do we got? We got a suspension issue. That might be nice. More brakes and a royal. Hey, I'm a Roadmaster 1234. That's what they call me on the internet. I'm a master behind the steering wheel in games, but now I bought a real machine, and I'll show these unbelievers what I can do on a real road. So please do me something with the rims before they slow me down. And I think something is not right with the engine. It makes a strange banging noise. Huh. Well, I think we're going to take the suspension one. And we'll move it because that's a timed one. Oh, it's a truck. Awesome. Move to A. Then we're going to call and we're going to take this royal. Because that sounds like some money. Okay, let's see here. Car status, leaf spring U-joints, leaf spring U-joint, or U-bolts, sorry. Leaf spring plate, and a steering rack. There's the steering rack. Looks like the two of them are on the right rear. What was the other thing? Those two. Oh, and a leaf spring plate's on the same one, probably. We should take them off first. We must access the bottom of the car. April, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. All right. So, leaf springs. And there's the leaf spring plate right there. See if we can take it off. No. Something... The bolts have to be taken off first, eh? Makes sense. I suppose I figured that taking the plate would just require 4 bolts removed. Alright, leaf spring bolts, leaf spring plate. Okay, that's the troubles. Troublemakers. Let's go over here. Leaf spring. Leaf spring. Alright. We need 2 of you. We need a new plate. $7 for that. That's nice. Ah, come on. Select. Perfect. Assembly mode. Let's put on a new plate and some new leaf springs. And one of these. Well, I guess leaf spring bolts. There we go. So according to the status on this, just the steering rack is left. Probably have to access it underneath it, actually. Steering racks here. That requires removal of the inner tie rods, which require removal of the outer tie rods, which requires removal of the wheel. Yep. All right. We will take off the wheel then. It all makes sense. Well, April, with your subscription, we're looking at like 396 then. 4 away from 400, which is awesome. I appreciate it. Okay, inner tie rod end. Off with ya. Okay, to the other side. Come on. Click. There we go. 2 million. Oh man, that would be nice. That would be super awesome. 'Cause then I could dedicate more time to this instead of my real job, which drains me. We've got the steering rack. Alright, rack. Yeah, only one option? I like it. Unlike the real world where there's half a bajillion of them. Alright. Wait, that looked worn still. 44 is what we're allowed to use. This guy is... Come on. Well, shoot. Let's see what this side says. Alright, so they're gonna have to come back after the ball joints wear. That's okay. We like repeat customers, right? Yeah, 46%. And they said minimum of 44. We're good. They might not pay us for the extra work anyway, since it's not on the list that they provided. That's very. I would assume that would happen, but that's why the Discord is gonna eventually be up and running. I might just start another Discord because this one's not cooperating. I'd like to get some bots going and the thing cleaned up a bit. But, yeah. There we go. This truck, which doesn't look bad. A few different colors, but I like it. $837 worth of work. Getting paid $16.53. Nice. All right, now we've got this challenge car here. Let's move it over to the lift. So this challenge here says that he thinks he's cool. That's the gist of it. He thinks he's cool by actually getting a car now. There's a problem with the motor. Let's see here. First off, these are easy to take out. So 70%, 70, 70, that. See if he's got any oil in there. A little overfull, actually. Oil expands with heat, and you never want the engine to overflow. Oh, look at that. So I do like how the rust effects actually show worn parts, and this could totally make the noise he's talking about. Bong. Keep forgetting to take off the tensioner. Tensioner's at 12%. We also got this idler over here, which is 10% maybe? 11. Ugh. All right. Let's get an idler. Oh, I think it's A. I can't remember though. Idler A. Okay. Serpentine belt B. Belt tensioner and serpentine belt A. So A, B, A. And we'll type belt, serpentine belt A. And then we want just a standard serpentine belt B. And then we need a tensioner. Now, what was the last part we needed? That. All right. That might be good, actually. We'll find out once we go in here. Placing these pieces upon the car. Get this belt on here. This guy. Yes. One of those. That really it? Okay. That's a big chunk out of it. Ah. Now he also needs some cool rims. Oh my gosh. I can see why he wants some rims. Oh. I know the problem. It's not lifted into the air yet. In the older games, they would just put a jack underneath it. So the question is, how good is the wheel itself we just took off? Wheel. Rim 06. By arrival. Huh. Alright. Let's click here and we'll go separate parts. So the rim is 24 and the tire is 70. So I guess we'll reuse the rubber. What do they call that part again? It was Rim Classic, wasn't it? Rim Classic 06. Yeah, there we go. Let's order some more. But we have to go to the rim store. Yeah, blood. I have a Discord, but it is broken currently. That's why I haven't been sharing it. I'm trying to get some bots together to keep down swearing and that kind of stuff, and it is not going well. I'll probably have one snot help me go through it. Classic rim 19, 16, 12, 6. Hey, those actually look pretty good. Oh no, what's the size? To the tire machine. And remove parts. Alright, so we need a 17 ET0. Or open mouth smiley face. We shall find out. Number 6. Whoa, it's different this time. 16 ET0. 4 of those. Good thing we repaired all these other cars and made some money. Alright, wheel off. Next one. Alright, let's start these up on the separator. Separate parts. Yes. Ah. There we go. Now, this wheel. It's a good thing he doesn't want me to do anything with his paint yet, because I haven't learned how to do that. Probably don't have the tools yet either. Alright, let's see. That wheel's done. Take. And separate. And the wheel magically lifts off. Let's take that and separate. Last one. And we take it. Now, that is not what I wanted. We're going to install this guy. Oh. Oh, very odd. 3 of the tires were very badly damaged. Oh no. These ones are 17s, not 16. Oy. Me? I am between the ages of 25 through 1 million. I would say don't go for a middle number there. It's closer to the 25. But I am not in my 20s, if that makes sense to you. So I need classic 6, that one, and I need a 17 ETO. And I need 4 of those. Well, I'm sure someone will need those other rims. Alright, install this guy, plus this. No. Confused here. These guys should fit these tires. No, I do not want to sell that. Rim Classic, 6.6, 17, ETO. Huh. Does he want new tires? Or am I having issues here? Oh, is it because I'm continuously clicking on the 16s where I need to click on this one? There we go. I figured it out. What are you guys counting? Alright, let's take this tire. Install. And that one. Plus that one. Plus that one. And yes. Alright, install. 17. That one. Plus that one. Equals yes. And I should also balance them too. Balance. Yes. Take that. Install. This. No. Go back. This, and... Do I have a last 17 here? I have a bunch of rims. Oh, those are damaged, yeah. I must have them all done then. Yep. Alright, let's go install a tire. There's no item to work with. Oh boy. We've got issues. 17, that, plus that. Okay, there was one left. It was just kind of hidden in there. Alright, take the wheel, install a wheel, balance it, yes. You take, let's go get this installed. Oops, too close. There's no wheels. Did I really just select the same one? Gun, you have a pet? A pet? No, I do not have a pet. What is your job? I actually sell auto parts, so this is kind of, funny. Yeah. Been doing it for a long time. That's one wheel done. Now we just need this one to finish up. Thank you, machine. Here's another one for you. We need to select unbalanced and go. There we go. It's funny that it lets us rebalance the wheel again. This is silliness. There we go. And this one should be done any second. Any second. Yeah, I suppose. But I don't think I have the tools for rust management at the moment. This is just a basic level 1 garage. And only our second episode, so I don't even know how to do it. Alright. That should be... Oh, did I not reload the machine? One more. So we'll just lean against the machine and read chat here. Let's see. Gunny, if you fix more than you had to, you get more money, right? I do not know. I think they do give you a bonus, but it's not as good as if they had asked you to replace it. Do a Q&A? Oh, I don't think I'm that big. I'm just a small fry in this small sea of over 300,000 YouTubers, if not more, actually. One day, we'll do a Q&A. But right now, everything's got to be kept on the hush-hush. Alright, let's check the list. Really? There's one part undiscovered. What could it be? I don't have the tools really to examine something like this. A loud knocking noise when the engine is running. Could it be the turbo? Does this model have a turbo? No, it's a turboless model. He thinks he's cool, but he has no turbo. Can be examined on a test drive. Why don't we go for a test drive? That sounds fun to me. Main gate. Test track. Yep, we're taking the car. There's an ignition coil missing from the car. Did I do that? Whoops. In the olden days, the game would be like, the car is incomplete. And you'd be like, what? These are fine for his level of racing. You think the cover of the exhaust? It's worth a shot. I'm willing to try it. Cover was at 70%. Can we examine this exhaust? Must be taken off the car. Well, let's put it back on. It was worth a shot. Only was 2 bolts. Alright. To the test track. Test drive hype. Alright, now you guys get to see how terrible my driving is. Oh, gosh. Oh, Neo-Wolf, I didn't see you slip in. I might have been reading your messages, though. Welcome! And Garrett, and Nazir, Justin. Probably already greeted most of you, but just in case I missed one greeting. There you go. Nazir got a new phone. Nice. We're not going to turn there. We're going to turn this way. Yeah. Whoa. Guys, that's a grass field I just ran into. Excuse me for a moment while I correct. Beep. Hey, no points lost. Because it's not keeping track. Alright, that's the Salem. Man, this car is jumpy. Oh, the suspension test. You guys let me know if it's too loud on the suspension test. And we got a brake test coming up. I think this guy needs some new shocks. Alright, brake! Look at that. Best driver 2017. Thanks, guys. Oh, maybe it's a broken bolt. Can bolts break in this game? Alright, so the results. Everything's at 70%, which is impossible. But, there we go. Rims are still looking nice. Let's read this message again. So please do something with these rims because they slow me down. And I think there's not something right with the engine. It's making a strange banging noise. We took care of this. Oh boy. I have the feeling it's a timing component. Since this car is not taken well care of. So, let's get into the timing. Bong. Bong. There we go. Let's get in there and check it out. Because it's probably there. So I don't see anything else really rusty, you know. Or as you guys like to call it, the zombie goo. Alright, cover off. Alright, the rust isn't bad. Can we examine this? Yellow, which is 70%, 70%. Okay. Must be taken off the car. Yeah. Why don't we do that? Oops. And why don't we put it back on? 70%. Okay. Good to know. So it's nothing under here. 70%. Wait a minute. Yeah. Right? I didn't accidentally take off any of the timing belts, right? No, we're good, we're good. It's getting incredibly hot in my room, so we need to hurry this up. Get this car finished. Get the AC back on. It's not the water pump. Huh. One more belt to put on. Well, since it doesn't require oil drain, why don't we take off the top of the engine? Yeah. I'm thinking it's a cam issue. No? And no. Hey. Could it be? Spark plug? I would think not. No. No, it's all good. What a mystery. Cover back on. Alright, so we can take the top end, the left side, off the list. Now, he doesn't say there's anything wrong with the shifting. Should we lift it up and go through the oil pan? I'm thinking so. Alright, let's move this to lift. And let's use it. Dirty oil. Almost at 400. I know. So close. An engine lift thingy. What, in real life? I sell them, but I don't own one personally. It's never been a tool I've invested in. In the shop, though, we have an engine support if we take the whole engine out of the car. But this isn't that kind of repair job. Alright, let's see here. It's kind of dirty in here. Let's see. Good. 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 Must be checked with a compression tester. Thank you very much. Huh. Let's go into X-ray mode. Maybe it's somewhere we're not looking. Compression tester? I don't think we get that for a while. Unlocks pressure test. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 levels in? Man. But it could be. It could be. If I remember correctly, we can still turn in the car. But we only get back what we spent because we haven't finished it. Interesting. Well, Guys, I need guesses. What do you think? Let's see here. Yep, it's a recording for gun. It doesn't say it's the engine. The last problem, right? Last problem is potentially the engine. Because the top part lists the rims, and then it lists 4 rims. Then it says that the engine makes a banging noise. The hub assemblies? There's no other tire-related information in the list, though. It's not like it's coming from a tire. It's coming from the engine. Or could it be from the transmission? Because that's directly hooked up to the engine. We got to remember to put oil back in this thing, and the oil pan, by the way. Transmission. That's a lot of work to get out. Bong. Bong. We're going to have to take off these tires. Well, let's examine the transmission. It's the most obvious? Maybe? What's this require to remove? 1 bolt? Alright, other side. And I guess we get to check the hub assemblies while we're here, so... I was just talking about my car, or my summer car, at the beginning of the stream. It is very vulgar. Oh, man. Some of my subscribers would not like that game. Bong. What's block? Oh, the starter, of course. Which connects somehow. Assemble from engine bay. Accessible from engine bay. Aw. Down with you, car. It looked easy enough. Now I gotta get over this way to... Oh, it's on the front. Of course it is. And the transmission is acceptable or accessible from the bottom. Wonderful. Bleep it out. Man, I don't know what kind of software you think I have, but it's pretty bad. I gotta get on that Adobe monthly payment thing, but I think I'm gonna do that once YouTube is a viable option for me to do. Right now, it's not viable. I have to keep my main job. I invest enough of my money into this whole YouTube thing at the moment to make someone cry. Alright, so we got a flywheel. It doesn't look rusty. We got a camshaft. It doesn't look bad. Check with a compression check. Well, let's get these belts off one more time. To do that, we have to take off the tensioner. Accessible from engine bay. You gotta be joking me. I've got access to it right from underneath. And this is what you tell me. Oh, this one. Well, I can tell you it wasn't the transmission, but we're going to have this whole engine apart pretty quick. Alright, let's see here. So, take off these. You know, based on rust, I don't think that's it. Just based off rust. I mean, it's more likely the pistons, but I don't know. I mean, everything's got an equal amount of rust. What if it's something simple like the air filter? People have had some pretty dirty ones. Before we continue to take this car into smaller and smaller pieces, I need to click on this and remove the clamps. Maybe we've taken care of the noise problem, and now we're just taking care of the air filter. Well, it's partially dirty. Is it at, like, I don't know, say 70%? It sure is. Well, that ain't it then. Kind of cool how it has dirt level, just kind of leveling, starting from the bottom and working its way up. See what chat thinks. Oops. Chat says, did you play The Last Day of Earth? I have not yet. Was not is taking a look at it though, I think. Okay, thing I'm thinking about to be either a bolt in somewhere, a pipe, or the thing is that it's rusty, that the part broke off and stays in the engine. Actually, it might be zombie, how the brain is filtered. Okay. I don't know. We keep running around the same ideas. We gotta think outside the box for this one. Oh, these are now red because I've taken them off. Bong. Come on. Oh. Come on. Like, oh. Dang it. That one's there now. It's the heat, man. Guys, girls, the heat in my room right now is incredibly hot. But we're gonna get this car done before I quit for the day. That is the goal. I'm gonna try your idea and check the oil filter. That sounds viable for a small part. It is at 70%. Not the issue. We'll throw on a 90 as an upgrade. I suppose we need to start reassembling this transmission. Because we haven't found it. If we had found it, it would be on the list. It is not in our inventory right now. I mean, everything's got just normal rust on it. It's an intriguing problem. It is 8:05 currently. I don't know. Could it be the battery sliding around? If it doesn't have its mounts, it'll slide. It's definitely not the CV shafts. I mean, at some point, we will have everything discovered on this vehicle. Alright, that's one wheel on. Let's get the other axle put together. And all right, let's lower the car and take a look under the hood in. No, not that. I don't have any examination tools. Okay. So we want to go in this mode. Alright, rims are good, tires are worn. Transmission is good. Airbox is pretty much nothing to worry about. I don't know. In the other games there were bushings for the suspension. I suppose it could be that. The engine exhaust pipe, like right about here. Bong. What do you mean bong? And exhaust manifold needs to be removed first. I don't know. These just don't look rusty to me. It's got to be coming from the front because it makes him think that there's a problem with the engine. And the exhaust manifold looks great. Go back into the other mode. This mode. I mean, we tested all that with the test drive. Do I have any other diagnostic tools here? Do I need to wait till I level up? Yeah, that's just a door. That's a fire extinguisher. Junkyard, test track, racetrack, car auctions, car salon, parking, your garage. I've already done the test track. The engine's not assembled, so that won't help us with much. Spring puller. Oh my. I didn't realize we needed one of those. The crank doesn't look bad. And the pistons don't either. You know, I think we're gonna assemble everything again. Accessible from the engine bay. Aww. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we did take off the top of the engine, the side of the engine, this side of the engine. We've taken off the bottom of the engine. The only thing we haven't taken off is the head, but we can examine the pistons from the bottom, and they're not bad. Of course, this car actually could be bugged. That is a possibility. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pieces on here, and then we're going to just return the car to the owner with the repairs that we've done. We'll be reimbursed for the repair work we have, but we won't get the bonus. That sounds like a plan to me. Of course, we got to put all these bearing things back on. Good thing we got that 50% screw faster. I guess I only took off one. We do have to put oil in the engine because we took it out. Okay. Is that all back together? Yes. And any spare parts hiding in here? Yep. We still have the starter. Let's lower it down. Alright, starter goes on the front of the motor. Through the radiator. There it is. Assemble. There we go. Do I have any extra pieces? We can put on a better oil filter. We've taken those things off. That was a different repair. Okay. And oil. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's check out the oil. Perfect. Alright, sorry guy, but I did my best. 720 is all we're going to get until I figure out some kind of thing to that. So we're going to finish the order. No bonuses, story, will it not? The older version allowed you to kind of complete orders. Move car to parking. Move car to garage entrance A. Oh, wow. So in this version, we can't skip. Well, dang it. In that case, I will have to continue this in the next stream or episode that I record. This work is a pain in the butt. All right, everyone. I appreciate every new person that's come. Thank you for the people that have subscribed that have gotten us closer to our goal of 400. I really appreciate it. Thanks for showing up. This is Billy on the Gunjamed channel, signing off with Car Mechanic Simulator Episode 2 of 2018. Bye-bye.